Hi, Cancer. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless, and when you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if the reading does not resonate for you at all, do not try to make it fit. Spirit, what is coming in for Cancer? Okay, that was quick. We have the flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, well, there's a need for you to keep your boundaries up, to keep your standards high. And this could be a person or a situation where, you may want it. Maybe something that you're going to want, but you need to not be willing to lower your standards to get it. That's a possibility there. But we're going to clarify. We're going to see exactly what's going on. Spirit, what else? What else for Cancer? What do they need to know? Also, this is for the collective. So Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp viewers. But cross watchers are welcome. And just know I'm never going to contact you offering you any readings. Only scammers are going to do that. So just be aware of that. Okay, we have 3 more come out. We have the Rose. Romance is in the air. There's some kind of romance. Someone could be wooing you. It doesn't have to be about love, though. It could be, it could be someone wooing you in some way, whether it's love or business. We have the Dogs getting together with friends. And we have August. So the month of August is important here. Something could have happened last August. Something could be coming in this August. Something that started last August could be culminating by this August. Someone could be born in the month of August. On the bottom of the deck, we see Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. So you could be dealing with someone born in the month of August. Doesn't have to be that, though. We're going to clarify. We'll see what's going on. So there's some kind of honor and respect that's coming to you here with the Crown. I find that fascinating because you got the flag. Whatever this honor and respect that's coming to you here, whether it's from one person, it could be you getting some kind of a position of honor and respect even, or it could just be one person that is going to hold you in honor and respect. It could also talk about, something happening in your life where people are going to recognize you. They're going to honor you, respect you more because of it. But do not be tempted to lower your standards. And when I feel like with that, next with the Crown, I do feel like there's something here where, you don't want to lower your standards. You want to keep your standards high, and that is how you're going to have this honor and respect coming to you. Let's clarify these cards. Let's see what's going on. I do want to let you know that I have shorter readings over on TikTok. Just be really careful over there when you go over there to find me. If you're looking for me, it's the Mf'n High Priestess. So the Mf'n High Priestess. Be really careful. Make sure it's spelled properly. Make sure there's no numbers in the name, because there are people using my picture, my name, and my videos. They're taking my videos, and I don't want you to get on the wrong site. They're altering the name, so it's either misspelled, it's got numbers, something's off about it. Spirit, show me flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Why is it here for Cancer? Show me the flag. Strength, Leo energy. Ooh, 7 of Swords. Page of Cups. Yeah, you've got someone coming in here towards you. I feel like this is someone, it could definitely be someone from the past. It doesn't have to be. I'm going to keep going, keep clarifying. But it is someone coming in that may not be on the up and up. There's something they're hiding. I feel like they're coming in with emotion. They could be coming in asking you for a date. Let's say it's that. Or, it could even be business. It could. There's someone coming in, though, with the Page of Cups. It could be something in the creative that you're going to be doing creatively, but they're not on the up and up. This is someone who is in 7 of Swords energy. This is someone who may be lying about something, being deceitful, withholding some information even about this. I think for a lot of you, this could be love or romance, We're going to keep going, kind of get a feel for it. But I do feel like with strength showing up here, this may be a little difficult. It may be something that's a little difficult for you because they're coming in very emotive and very smooth kind of thing. And they're hiding something. There's something they're not telling the truth about. Spirit, show me strength. Why is it here? Show me strength. Leo energy. I don't know if I said that. With strength. I think I did. Spirit, show me strength, and why is it here for Cancer? Yep. Yeah. Okay. We got the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Hanging Man on the bottom of the deck. Pisces energy with the Hanging Man. So I do feel like there's a decision here that you're going to need to make, because this person is bringing in this. It could be a new beginning in love. It could be a reconciliation. You know, I'm feeling like it could go either way a little bit here. I am going to keep trying to dig a little more, but I definitely feel like they're bringing in this cup of emotion, a new beginning in love, a new beginning in romance, a new beginning of something you could be doing creatively. There's something here they're bringing in, and it is going to put you at a crossroads. The problem is, you know, there's something that they're hiding. It doesn't necessarily have to be something really bad, but there is something, it's bad enough that they don't want to tell you about it. And I do feel like, you know, you may feel a little stuck here with the Hanging Man. There's a decision you're going to have to make with the Two of Wands. You may feel stuck about making the decision of whether or not you want to accept this new beginning with this person. I want to dig a little deeper. Empress, yeah, you are an Empress. Disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot. We all have masculine, feminine energy within us. The Empress is Taurus, Libra energy, but I feel like you're in that Empress energy. You are growing. There's something around you that's growing. You could be a parent, because the Empress is the mother of the tarot, but she grows things. She doesn't just birth children. She also births new ideas. And everything she touches grows. She's very abundant. She's very nurturing and loving and giving. But she does have extremely high standards. Okay, she's not going to deal with nothing that does not meet her standards. And I think that's what Spirit wants you to do. Be the Empress. Be in your natural Empress energy here. You are the Empress. You just need to not let that change when this offer comes in. Okay? Because there is something that's not quite right here with this. Spirit, show me the Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Show me Two of Wands, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Hierophant. Taurus energy with Hierophant, Two of Pentacles. A decision has to be made here. You may go back and forth in your mind a little bit, but whatever this is with this Ace of Cups, it is, I feel like, a commitment that you're going to be making, whether it's in love or it's not. And I'm feeling like for a lot of you it is. But this is something where you need to get more information, okay? You need to get more information, because there's something that is being withheld from you, or there's a lie that's being told here. There's something this person is not going to be truthful about. Whether it's a big thing or not, it is something they don't want you to know. It is something that they're hiding. There is a need to get more information. Spirit, show me Rose before you get into some kind of long-term commitment here. Spirit, show me Rose. Romance is in the air. Knight of Wands. Wow. Yeah, you got someone definitely taking action towards you. But the problem with the Knight of Wands is not the most reliable energy. Look at that. As I say that, we see Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is a much more reliable energy. Seven of Cups. Look at that. You got two people coming towards you here. You've got a Knight of Wands and you got a Knight of Pentacles. And it's your decision with the Seven of Cups. What is your decision? Who are you picking here? One of them is going to be very romantic, very charming, come in and sweep you off your feet, to romance you. The other is someone who is going to be making a plan, who comes in a little slower, isn't going to come on as strong, and you're going to have to make a decision here. Spirit, show me Knight of Wands. Why is it here? show me the Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Yeah, they're coming in hot and heavy here, okay? What you don't see, because this person I think is going to come in first, okay? This Knight of Wands. They're coming in. They are going to sweep you off your feet. They're all passion and love. But I do think, you know, I feel like this person is that person over here that you need to make sure that you're keeping your boundaries up with this person, because this is someone who is going to come on strong. You bet you got a Knight of Pentacles. They're not coming in yet. They are coming in, and there's going to be a decision, I feel like, between these two energies that you will have to make. But you need to keep your boundaries up. And because there's someone else coming in that you might feel more suited to. Queen of Pentacles, feminine earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you are more in this Queen of Pentacles energy. You are someone who is stable and secure. You want stability. You want security. You want long term. And I think the problem you're going to have is that this person right here with the Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups energy, and they may even mean it when they say it, but they don't mean it. And that is that they want that. They want that long-term commitment, you know? Because the Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups energy, they're swift action, but they're not long-term. Spirit, show me Knight of Cups. Why is Knight of Cups here? But I think you've got someone who is coming in who is going to want long-term. Spirit, show me Knight of Cups. Why is it here? The Four of Wands. There's a decision here that you're going to have to make, and what is the right path for you. Now you're coming out. Remember, we saw you as Empress energy. And again, disregard gender. You can be a man and be an Empress energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us, but there's the right path for you. There's a right path for you, and there's a wrong path for you. And you need to follow your heart, and by following your heart, you're going to be listening to your intuition here. Five of Wands, you're getting, there's going to be competition here. This could be even more than one person, potentially. You've got a lot of energy here, a lot of people taking action towards you. And this is your more natural, feminine, water energy, okay? But there is a right path and there's a wrong path. We saw the Seven of Cups. And I do feel like that's going to be you being spoiled for choice with this. There could be multiple people coming towards you all at once, and you're going to have to make a decision. I do feel like, though, that Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable, stable energy. But you're going to have to follow your heart. We all have free will. Spirit, show me dogs. Getting together with friends. And you're coming out in Queen energy. They are coming out in Knight energy. But that doesn't mean necessarily that they are just Knights, but because, although it could be, but it doesn't necessarily. Those are action cards. These are people taking action towards you. Spirit, show me getting together with friends. But I do feel like you've got one person who's going to come in, at least two people here. One that's coming in who isn't very reliable, who is, you know, someone in and out energy, playboy, playgirl kind of energy, and another one that's going to be more long-term, more about emotion and building something. Spirit, show me dogs. Getting together with friends. But you have to follow your heart. That's how you listen to your intuition, is by following your heart, as the Queen of Cups. Three of Wands. And the Ten of Wands. I want to dig a little deeper. Three of Pentacles. 3, 3. Okay. So what I feel like here is that I do feel like you're trying to build a solid foundation in your life, but you may be very overburdened here. We saw you coming out in not just the Queen of Cups, but also the Queen of Pentacles. That's someone who is nurturing. You could be nurturing something in your life, growing something in your life, building a solid foundation, looking towards the future here. But there's a lot of burdens that I feel like you're carrying. And there may be just a need for you, I feel like, with dogs, to maybe get together with friends and have some fun, because this Ten of Wands energy, it's not very fun. There's something that you're building, something you're growing, you're putting out there, and it's still at the 3. It hasn't gotten very far, but you've got all these burdens on your back that you're carrying, and you're trying to, you know, get to maybe your 10 of Pentacles here, but you're at the 10 of Wands, where you may be feeling very overburdened, and it may be time to lay some burdens down. You may even need to get together with your friends and have them help you in some way. Spirit, show me the Three of Wands. It may just be that you need to get out and have some fun and get together with your friends, and because you could be just working too hard, or you could even need to get together with friends and ask for some help because you may just be overburdened. Spirit, show me Three of Wands, and why is it here? Three of Swords, 333. And the Ten of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So I feel, you know, you could have went through a heartbreak here in your life. You could have went through a heartbreak in your life. There could have even been a third party. Could have been a friend who was a third party. Came in between you and something that you wanted. Doesn't have to be, though. But I definitely feel like there's something here where you're trying to get to your Ten of Cups, your Ten of Pentacles, having it all, the happiness, the home, family, stability, security. And I feel like that's coming for you. It is coming with the Wheel of Fortune. Change is happening, and you are going to get to your Ten of Cups. But maybe I feel like you could be just focused on your material world. And there's a lot of burdens on you, but you could be trying to heal over some kind of heartbreak in your life that you have went through. Spirit, show me the Three of Swords. Why is it here? Threes, you know, third parties do not have to be about romance or love. I don't know if you hear it, but that's thunder that you're hearing in the background. Spirit, show me Three of Swords. I think we're about to have a thunderstorm, which I love thunderstorms. Love the energy. Spirit, show me Three of Swords, and why is it here? King of Swords, masculine air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Eight of Pentacles. King of Cups. So what I do feel like here with the King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles is that there is somebody here who does want to work with you. This is a king, okay? This is not a knight. This is a king that does want to work with you. Whether this is love or not, I'm not sure. We see you in Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles energy, trying to lay a solid foundation. I'm feeling that this is more about a relationship here, the Three of Swords coming out. But I just feel like you're healing over that. And you've got two kings here wanting, and it could be these two people that's coming in under romance. That's them taking action towards you. But you got a King of Cups and a King of Swords. One is making a plan, and the King of Swords, when they make a plan, they take decisive action. And then you got a King of Cups, someone who is coming in very loving, very emotive, okay? And both want to work with you here. Both want to collaborate. They want to put in the work. Spirit, show me August. But I definitely feel like the King of Swords wants to put in. Of course, the King of Cups is someone who is in your energy. You're coming out as Queen of Cups. So you're going to have to listen to your heart on this. You may need to get together with friends, and when these energies come forward, if they have not already, and maybe that's why you need to get together with them and figure out what to do. Because I think you're going to be a little tied. There's going to be a decision, a crossroads you're going to have to take. Spirit, show me August. One is coming out in King of Swords energy. I feel like this is someone taking action towards you. They are making a plan. I do feel like that's probably more the Knight of Pentacles that's coming in. We saw Knight of Pentacles over there with the Knight of Wands. And the King of Cups is probably more this Knight of Wands, King of Cups energy, or Knight of Cups. Spirit, show me August. Who's going to romance you, sweep you off your feet. Whereas the King of Swords could be, you know, they're looking at long-term stability, security, and what they need to do to get there with you. Spirit, show me August, and why is it here? Look at that, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, my gosh. And the Fool. So, you know, like I said over here with the Knight of Wands, when we saw the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like the Knight of Wands, they take quick action. They're in and out very quickly. And they are looking for romance, and they're looking for passion. But you've got someone here, and I feel like it is the King of Swords for most of you. This is someone who is this Knight of Pentacles energy. They're coming in as the Knight of Pentacles, taking action, but they're making the plan. They made a decision, they're planning, and they're coming, but they're not coming quite as fast. They could be born in the month of August. They could be coming in towards you in August, but they are taking a leap of faith here forward with the Fool. Spirit, show me the Knight of Pentacles. Why is it here? Show me the Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Yeah. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like with this, there's a need for you. Maybe you're needing to talk to a friend about this, because there is a crossroads here that you're going to be at where you're going to have to make a decision. I think that this decision is going to be really difficult for you to make. We saw it over here with Strength. But remember what Strength said too. With under Strength, it's the flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So you want the decision here, and I think you're going to have that epiphany. You're going to get the clarity you need on which way to go with this, but it is going to be a difficult decision, is that you need to go with who you are not going to be lowering your standards to be with, okay? The person who isn't just saying the right things, but doing the right things. The person that's, you know, showing you, not just saying it. That's one thing, I think. I feel like you'll get clarity. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. What is worth your time? Which person is going to be worth the investment of putting your time, your energy, and your resources into? Who is it going to be? Spirit, show me the Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? I do think you're getting the crown, which is honor and respect will come to you, because you got two people coming in here, and at least two people coming in and they're going to be competing over you here, and you're going to have to make a decision. There's going to be a crossroads. Spirit, show me Ten of Wands, and why is it here? For Cancer. All of that, and I just come back to the Seven of Pentacles. What is worth your time? Which person here is going to be worth the investment? Who's going to work with you? Who's going to put in time, energy, and resources into the connection so that you can get to your Ten of Pentacles, which is having it all, the home, the family, stability. And again, still Ace of Swords here. Getting the epiphany on which person is going to be your Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles energy. Who is going to invest with you so that all the work you're going to put into the relationship isn't going to be for nothing. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. The thing I feel like here for a lot of you is that this Knight of Wands, this person is coming in and they are going to be very, very attractive, very romantic, very woo you. And then I feel like you've got the Knight of Pentacles / King of Swords. And then, you know, the Knight of Wands is that Knight of Cups. I feel like you got one coming in very romantically, one coming in a little more on the logical side, a little more not so romantic. They're looking for long term. And it's going to be a little difficult for you to decipher what to do. We have the Immortal Witch, number 4. Fours are in numerology all about stability, security. The Immortal Witch brings the promise of spring, a new beginning, and a flourishing of hopes and wishes. Seeds of revival and new growth germinate in the darkness of solitude and absence. You cannot fail to win your heart's desire. Positive, invisible forces are making sure that you reach your destiny by your own natural talent and effort. All that you search for is within your grasp. A happy time filled with new opportunities is about to present itself to you. Wow, I think that's absolutely perfect for this reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Cancer, and if you did, please like the video.